What's poppin', G? So I finally finished backtesting Dark Venus. This is the MT4 free version. I tested 20 Forex pairs and XAUUSD, so will be 21 assets in total. Note, this is a time frame sensitive EA, so I'm using the 15M and also I'm using a fixed spread of 10. As always, this is a fixed or average spread that I'm using based in my real and demo testing since 2021. So for me, this is the best one, the one that gives the most similar results to what I'm tracking or trading. So you can decide if you use that spread or any other. And also, if you move the time frame, you will have different results. So at least for my to have these similar results like mine, use the 15M. So I'm gonna share this quick guide of the EA. Shout out to Marco Solito. We have quick explanations on what the EA is, whatever the developer is sharing. As you can see, this is the default version for XAUUSD, and I managed to end with this result. This is 2004 to 2024, so 20 years of testing. Great results. At least it's not getting smoked at one point like the default version. And also the reduction of the trades seems very interesting because this EA, the important things, here are some developer results that are amazing. The important thing of this EA is that it uses Bollinger Bands and ITR as confluences, plus other stuff that here you can be reviewing how I managed to step by step optimize the set files that I have for at least XAUUSD. I started with XAUUSD as the base. I have 6 set files plus the default with the results on each pair, and of course here you have all the breakdown of each input and how it changed the outcomes. So the idea for me is that at least in XAUUSD every new set file improves the last one. So then I moved to the Forex pairs and try to find the best ones, and we have very interesting results. So let me just break down very quick how the EA pretty much works. And I have it here, a summary of how it's trading with NSD CAD, that is one of the best performing pairs. So the first trade, the EA likely uses Bollinger Bands to determine when to enter the market. It might open a trade when the price touches or crosses one of the Bollinger Bands, upper or lower. This can be modified. Also the time period and the extension. So you will see it at one point. I also include a quick explanation of what Bollinger Bands are. Basically, 3 lines among the price, and well, 2 and the moving average. So as you can see, you can modify some stuff in the EA for that to give different results, because it's combined with the ATR, that is an average true range indicator that could be used to set the entry level or confirm the volatility context, ensuring the entry is made when there's sufficient market moving expected. So you can expect the EA to not trade for weeks, so it's waiting for an optimal opportunity to enter the market, and from there you're using grid and different conditions, but pretty much the execution or the trigger is based in 2 indicators as far as I can tell. It also includes time filters, as mentioned, grid strategy. You can adjust the lot size, and pretty much is counter trending. Okay, so let's move to the results, that it's what matters. So here, as mentioned, is the MT4 free version. I'm using whole 2024, no, sorry, up to December, but I consider that the best range, at least for 2024, because really December gave not a lot of action. So I start with EURUSD. So what I consider the yellow one are pairs that might work, and also if you manage them might be interesting, because sometimes the EA can get smoked during news or heavy events like NFP or interest rates. So those are details that in the backtester we cannot manage, but in real time we can, because we can just simply stop the EA or withdraw, and that's a very effective risk management and very valid. So don't be afraid to manipulate the EA if there's no big drawdown, but a big event is coming, don't be afraid. So for example, here I'm discarding GU at least with the default and my set files. Why? The drawdown even optimized to a default are giving good results. Remember, the factor is a very simple formula: divide the total net profit versus the max drawdown. If it's above 1, it's interesting, but if it's lower, it's not worth. And also we're using a small range, so if we move to 2021 or to the whole 20 years span, results will be affected because we have COVID, we have 2011 and 2008 that are very heavy trends. So yeah, most likely will get smoked. So let me show you actually real quick the reports for one of the best set files. This is 2004 to 2024, the whole range. As you can see, this is the higher risk set file that I optimized for XAUUSD. Why is high risk? Because my max drawdown is the same as my initial deposit. So meaning at one point my profits are saving the account from getting smoked, and the profit is not really very well, it's not the best compared to the risk that we're taking. This means that only in certain cycles where we are risking the entire account, we're making money and we're not getting back the same that we're risking. But it's very good because not every EA is able to hold the 20-year trial. Then I moved to the 4-year cycles, 2021 to 2024, and the reduction of the drawdown is considerable. So you can consider maybe COVID or 2011 are giving the EA troubles. But also again, it's not giving me the best risk reward factor because I'm risking more than what I'm closing. And if I move to 2024, well, the result is impressive, right? This is a factor of 6, I think, 6.7. I'm risking $10 and closing 67 in 2024 to December. So it's very nice, but it's only optimized for the 2024 range. As you can see, another might get smoked. So it's important to know that because these are only results based in the initial range of 2024, okay? So as you can see, we have pairs in yellow because they're not really showing potential. You will see which ones are better. Here you can see USD Chief is giving 2020 above 2 with the default, 3 with the default. USD CAD is very solid pair to test. Euro UVP, I really don't recommend it. Also, we have better pairs than that one. EJ is the same, CAD JPY the same. GJ, don't use it. It's way too risky. Maybe default if you like it, but for me it seems risky. Out NSD also in yellow because gives factors above 1 with very low risk, but it's not the best. Also OutCAD, not the best, but can work. These are not very volatile assets, so can give potential. The default here, for example, with OutShift is giving very high drawdown that I was not able to manage after that. I think Optimize 3 and 4 is when I started to include the time filters. So that's, or maybe I managed to move the lot size also, but the reduction of the risk in every set file is very big, as you can see. But in the high risk, we go back to the high drawdowns with low profits. So take in mind that when you check the set files and see which pairs are best with which set files, you know, because also default is not bad. It's giving interesting results in some pairs. And then we got to Euro USD. Again, this is interesting pair, giving 4.81 with the default, and every other set file that I tested is giving above 1. So interesting because also every set file remains low risk. So Euro USD is a very interesting pair, and CAD Shift is not worth. Let me put it in red. Well, maybe if you find value in these two set files, but I really don't think it's very good. And here we have another very good pair that is NCD JPY, because we have here with the high risk, we have a very low drawdown with a very good closing of profit, 4 factor. Then we have NCD CAD again with a 4.6 factor with default, but also here in the optimized, we start moving the factor up to 5. Then we have a setback, so optimized 3 and default here might be the best options with NCD CAD, so take that in mind. And then we finish with gold. As mentioned, we have with the higher risk a factor of 6.7, but you know that if I move to other ranges, this factor will be reduced and maybe even bad, you know. So maybe with NCD CAD or NCD JPY that are lower or less volatile assets than gold and Euro USD, for example, the results can be very, very good. So the idea of this is I'm giving you a reduced learning curve, we could say, because I'm already testing. I'm ahead of the default set file because you cannot have only the default or how the developer is trading. You need to be also understand what you have, the tool that you're putting your money in, right? So if you're testing, put this in the demo account. Next week we have NFP. So the idea will be to set the EA with demo accounts, let it trade, and then with that data we go back to the backtester and see what can be improved or what can be done to get lower risk and higher profits. But the idea is to test, not to use this in live accounts and just trust my process, right? No, that's lazy. That's not how trading works. Trading requires time, practice, testing. Like, these are real skill to make money. But if you think that it's easy or that some mentor will make money for you, that's the lazy way of thinking, and that's what gets you smoked. So try to test, try to find your own set files, try to understand the edge you want to build, because if not, you will not have an edge. You will be dependent of other ones' edge or whatever they can do. So this will be in the Discord server. This is the MT4 version. Be careful because MT5 is giving different results and also needs to be optimized based in the time frames and the ticks. So the idea will be to test MT4 demo and see how bad the results are compared to the forward testing and back testing. Okay, so right now is back testing, and then we move to the forward testing with demo. Then again, once we track the demo results, let's say we have 10 profit and $1 of max drawdown, right? Then we run the back test in that exact same week, and if we got at least, for example, 9 profit and 1.10 drawdown, we have a gap or a difference in the real results, but that's mainly because of slippage. You don't have a slippage in back testing and the fixed spread of 10. The results won't be exactly the same, but the most precise or the closest they can be, it's a good EA, you know. But if you have 1 and 10, that's not reliable, you know. So the idea will be to test that's what we do. And thanks to the developer for sharing this for free. And it's only the process, you know, the start of a new system or strategy testing. Have a good day, G's.